Every 4 years, something borderline supernatural happens to planet Earth. Wars are temporarily paused. Economies experience massive spikes and sudden drops. Entire nations collectively hold their breath. The Super Bowl, incredible show, but mostly an American holiday. The Champions League, elite quality, but it belongs to European clubs. The Olympics, a beautiful celebration of sports, but fractured across dozens of disciplines. Nothing, absolutely nothing, commands the absolute monopoly on human attention like the FIFA World Cup. But why? How did a simple tournament of 22 men chasing a leather ball become the greatest cultural phenomenon in human history? The first reason the World Cup reigns supreme is a masterclass in psychology, scarcity. In modern sports, we are drowning in content. You can watch the Premier League every weekend, the NBA for 9 months a year, and tennis majors every quarter. If your team loses today, there is always next week. But the World Cup? It's a ruthless 4-year eclipse. 4 years is an eternity in a footballer's career. It represents an entire cycle of life. A player in their prime today might be injured, retired, or completely out of form by the time the next tournament rolls around. Think about it. A legendary player might only get 3 genuine shots at glory in their entire life. This brutal scarcity inflates the stakes to an unhealthy degree. Every single pass, every referee decision, every penalty shootout isn't just about winning a game. It's about defining a legacy that will be talked about for the next half-century. The 4-year wait turns a sporting event into a high-stakes drama where failure means waiting an eternity for redemption. But it's not just about the players. It's about us. The World Cup taps into something deeply primal, tribal identity. Club football is about choice or geography, but international football, that is about blood, history, and culture. The World Cup is the only place where patriotism is not only entirely peaceful, but universally celebrated. When Morocco advanced to the semi-finals in Qatar, it wasn't just a win for Rabat. It was a victory, celebrated across the entire African continent and the Arab world. It represents a peaceful battlefield, where the global hierarchy can be flipped on its head. For 90 minutes, a developing nation can match, outsmart, and defeat an economic superpower. It is geopolitics without the weapons, where a jersey is the armor and a ball is the only currency that matters. Every sport has its Hall of Fame, but the World Cup creates gods. You can win 5 Champions Leagues, but until you hoist that solid 18-karat gold trophy, there will always be a question mark next to your name in the pantheon of greatness. For nearly 2 decades, Lionel Messi won everything imaginable, yet the ghost of Diego Maradona loomed over him. Why? Because Maradona delivered the World Cup. The tournament carries a heavy historical mythos. When a player puts on that national shirt, they aren't just playing for their current manager. They are playing against the ghosts of Pelé, Cruyff, Beckenbauer, and Ronaldo Nazario. The weight of history is heavy, and watching modern multimillionaires crumble under that historic pressure is the ultimate human theater. Hollywood couldn't write scripts this good. The World Cup is completely unscripted chaos. Because teams only play together a few times a year, tactical perfection often gives way to raw emotion, desperate defending, and sheer individual genius. And let's talk about the culture. The World Cup doesn't just stay on the pitch. It defines the soundtrack of our summers. It's Panini sticker albums traded by kids and CEOs alike. It's anthems that become permanent fixtures on our playlists. It is a month-long global carnival where the entire world speaks a single, universal language. No other event integrates itself so thoroughly into the fabric of global pop culture. In a world that feels increasingly divided, fragmented, and isolated, the World Cup is one of the last remaining things that can genuinely bring us all together. It is a mirror of humanity, showing our capacity for joy, heartbreak, unity, and absolute passion. It is more than just a tournament. It is the pinnacle of human drama. It is the greatest show on Earth. And the best part? The clock is always ticking down to the next one.